What is going on, guys? So I want to welcome you to our premium signals results for February 2021. So we're going to go through the results for the entire month. This past month was pretty crazy. I followed the results week by week and posted them. So we have all of the trades that were taken. We're also going to cover last week. We're going to go over last week, and it's funny. We're gonna show you an example of, guys, you cannot win every trade. You cannot win every week. Sometimes we won't win 2 weeks. But the end goal is to be profitable at the end of the month. We stress this as always. Risk 1% on every single trade, and the wins will more than make up for the losses. So we're gonna go over the monthly results first. We had total wins for the month. Was 35 out of 49, so 70% of the trades were profitable for the month. Total pips, 1,000 plus, 1,176 pips. But that's not as important, guys, as the percentage. The percentage gain is really what matters, guys. This is the full realization of every single trade. If the trades were kept to the full realization of the potential profits that could have been made, then 44.5% would have been the gain. And I know that sounds pretty ridiculous. There were 49 trades given out. Think of that in terms of 5 trading days per week. 49 divided by 20. That's about 2 to 3 trades per day every single day. Obviously, not everyone's going to get in on every single trade and maximize the potential profits on every single trade. But overall, you could run through the sheet here. I have before and afters on every single signal that was given throughout the month. You'll be able to see the results that way. I just want to stress one more time, guys, the pips don't matter. I don't know why people care about the pips and how many pips are being caught. It matters what percentage of your account do you risk on that particular trade. If you risk 0.5% per trade, 1% per trade, whatever, you know what I mean? That's what really matters, the percentage gain on your account. So I know everyone wants to worry about the pips. It's just gold, there's triple the amount of pips as any Forex pair. Indices will skew the pips dramatically. So don't worry as much about the pips, guys. It's all about the percentage gain. Trying to keep this as professional as possible. That being said, let's go through last week and just observe, what went on. Because, guys, we had a horrible week last week. And this happens. And, that's why I'm doing the weekly reviews. We want to be as transparent as possible to everyone. And sometimes you lose a few trades in a row. And what matters is that you're staying consistent with the amount that you're risking. So that being said, guys, last week, February 21 through 26, let's run through some of these trades here. First trade we put out was GA. It actually never triggered. Of course, this is the one trade that hit like 10 risk reward, which is, pretty wild, but we never triggered this one, so I'm not going to record that we had put that one out. Then we had CHF JPY. I'm going to just start pulling up the before and afters. We had entered here at this level of support at the 200 day. Then this thing ended up going into some profits. We were up about 20 pips. Then we ended up coming back down, hitting the stop loss. So I'm recording that one minus 1% or minus 26 pips. Next we had AUD NZD. This one, we opened up at this 200 day at the support level again, and we saw instantly that we were going into some drawdown. So we actually exited this one minus 8. So this one was a minus 0.5%. Then we had NZD JPY. This one never triggered, so no before and after on that one. And then as you could see, the damage started to pile up a little bit on this week. We had Euro USD. We had a buy order go out right here. We were just not lucky last week, to be honest. We had put in this buy order on EU, smacked the stop loss, ended up actually hitting the TP on this one. So that one's a minus 1, minus 36 pips. Then we had AUD NZD. This one we had put a long order in right at the support level, and then let me see. This one was a very tight stop loss. Ended up getting into some profits, and then ended up shooting down and hitting our stop loss on this one, so never really found support there. So that one was a -1. And then we had GBP NZD. We had taken a little long here at the bottom. This one did go into some profits as well. Let's pull this up. So this one did go into some profits right away. Came down to our stop loss, and then ended up hitting the stop loss by 1 pip, and then shot up to our TP. So that was another one that fucking boned us. Then we had AU. This was a reach late in the week. We had this falling out on AU. I thought support was going to get hit here, head higher. And then we ended up getting just freaking jacked up on this one. Rode right into the stop loss. Ended up coming back a little bit. And then we had this final trade where we ended up hitting a little win at the end with EuroCAD, shorted at the top here, and then ended up about 1.24% at the max. Did get into some profits on this one, plus 50 pips. So in total last week we had 6 trades. There was probably about 9, but 3 of them never executed. And then those limit orders, we had total of minus 105 pips. And then total percentage gain, again, this is what's important, guys, is minus 4.5%. So this video is the monthly review. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the previous months. We're just going to review really quickly all the previous ones right here. I'm just going to go ahead and delete that sheet. And this will be attached inside of the Teachable inside of the course for you guys to be able to review. I'll make this publicly available. It'll be linked down below of this YouTube video. So the first week, as you can see here, January 31st through February 5th, in total we had 12 trades. 10 of them were wins, plus 480 pips, plus 12.5% right there. Again, this is what's important, guys, the plus 12.5. On that one, the week following that one, we had February, let's go to the top here, 7th through February 12th. We had 9 total trades, 6 wins, 54 pips, and 11.5% gain right there. And then we had February 14th through the 19th. In total, on this one, we had 12 trades, 8 wins, 444 pips, plus 25% gain, by far our biggest week. And then last week, we had minus 4.5%. So, guys, if you took some of these winners earlier in the month, more than covered. For the people that joined just this past week, obviously rough week. You know, rough week. No one wants to lose money. No one wants to go down in the drawdown. But hey, guys, this shit happens. It's not the end of the world. If you're risking the 1%, it's not a big deal. And we'll bounce back next week. You know, we'll bounce back next week. We've been doing this for about 2 years now with Forex League. I've seen unbelievable weeks, and I've seen really terrible weeks. So it's really nothing new to us. And I'm just happy that I can share with you guys the monthly results. We're going to continue to update the results every single week. I will put a video out there, and I'll put the links down below on where to see this document. We're going to do next week a free trial for the signals. So we're going to do 1 week for free. So people that are interested in getting in will be able to get in for a free week. And we're going to make next week a good week. You know, as traders, guys, there's no reason to add any sort of pressure, you know, to your situation. And that includes us as people who deliver signals. You know, we're not going to do really anything differently. We're going to continue to trade according to the plan. And I hope this is a lesson to you guys in the group, because we're essentially trying to show you guys how it's done, and how to be very professional with trading. So continue to risk 1%. Let's make next week, a really good week. But more importantly, let's make next month, the month of March, a very positive month. And I look forward to talking with you guys tomorrow. We will have the Sunday Market Blitz at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, like we do every single week. And if you want to get in on the free trial, I will post the details inside of the Telegram. As always, thank you guys so much for all the support.
I don't gotta say what's up to you. I don't gotta say hey. No. Now I don't gotta act like I fuck with you. Bitch, I'm already paid. Hey. If you talk shit, then it's up with you. And that's where it's gonna stay. Yeah, cause I ain't gotta act like I fuck with you. Cause I'm already paid. Cause I got your bitch now in love with me. Now I'm in this bitch now, it's getting ugly. Cause I got your bitch now in love with me. Now I'm in this bitch now, it's getting ugly. Yeah, I'm getting money by the millions every month. My bro